Ni Zigwang went to the Hixing building to collect her professor's feedback on her graduation thesis. To her surprise, Duan Qiu was already there. The professor was blunt and harsh, criticizing Zigwang for submitting her draft later than any other student and for its poor structure. He even suggested she skip the defense entirely and prepare to try again next year. Seeing her distress, Duan Qiu intervened, suggesting that a second draft might show improvement since all papers require refining. However, Zigwang was in no mood for his help. Believing he was only speaking up to apologize for Ye Rong's past behavior, she sharply told him she didn't need his assistance. This only prompted the professor to scold her further for being emotional and failing to grasp the essence of her studies. As they left, Duan Qiu offered to help her with research, but the atmosphere remained cold. On her way back to the dormitory, Zigwang ran into Siliang, who encouraged her to move back into the dorm so they could all support each other before graduation. Siliang tried to downplay the recent misunderstanding involving Ye Rong, claiming she meant no harm. Zigwang, however, revealed the truth. She had once overheard a conversation between Siliang and Ye Rong from behind a curtain. Ye Rong had described Zigwang as nothing more than a touchstone to test Duan Qiu's loyalty. Ye Rong wanted to see if he would reject a ladder to success like Zigwang to prove he wouldn't change his mind in the future. Zigwang told Siliang that had she known this earlier, she would never have confessed her feelings to Duan Qiu. While Zigwang was working on her assignments with her cousin, Jiang Rui, she received a call from Duan Qiu. He had organized a set of reference materials and sent them to her email. He explained that since the professor preferred arguments with global perspectives, he had found and translated several pieces of foreign literature to help her thesis. Jiang Rui called the sender a living bodhisattva, but Zigwang remained suspicious. She called Duan Qiu's dormitory and learned from his roommate that he had pulled several all-nighters to prepare those materials. Convinced that Duan Qiu was exerting such effort only as a proxy apology for his childhood sweetheart, Ye Rong, Zigwang felt humiliated and deleted the materials without looking at them. After a month of hard work, Zigwang submitted her revised draft. The professor was impressed by her thorough analysis of the internet industry and approved her for the thesis defense in mid-June. Leaving the building, Zigwang felt a sense of relief as she watched other students taking their graduation photos. Meanwhile, she accompanied Jiang Rui to his college entrance exam. Since his mother had bailed on him, Zigwang took care of his stationery and meals. At the exam site, they met Zhuang Fei, Duan Qiu's younger brother. Jiang Rui invited Zhuang Fei to join them for lunch at a hotel Zigwang had pre-booked. During the meal, Duan Fei was worried that a morning fever might have affected his performance. Zigwang encouraged him, sharing how her own inner universe was sparked by a fever during her own exams, leading to scores much higher than her usual average. The following day, Duan Qiu arrived to see Zhuang Fei off. He had pre-ordered a lavish meal, including 3-cup chicken and pineapple sweet and sour pork, to repay Zigwang for the previous day's lunch. Zigwang realized that Duan Qiu was determined to keep their accounts perfectly clear so as not to owe her anything. She recalled how she had once lent him 50,000 yuan of lucky money for his mother's surgery, only for him to return it shortly after with a 5,000 yuan interest payment. Feeling that he wanted to distance himself, Zigwang avoided him for the rest of the day, wandering outside until the brothers finished their exam. On the way home, Jiang Rui bragged about trying to create a romantic encounter for her, but Zigwang told him to stop. She explained that Duan Qiu's help was purely out of obligation to Ye Rong, and there was no romance to be found. Zigwang's thesis defense went smoothly, and she passed with flying colors. Unknown to her, Duan Qiu had quietly sat in the back of the room to listen. After reporting the good news to her mother, Zigwang was invited to a private dinner by Siliang. That evening, Siliang apologized for her past behavior. She admitted that it was difficult for children from different backgrounds to find common ground, noting that seeing Zigwang lend a large sum of lucky money to Zhuang Qiu so casually had made her realize the vast gap between them. Zigwang understood her feelings and the two reconciled. As graduation approached, the roommates began to say their final goodbyes. Zhang Zhen was the first to leave for her home in Xiamen. The roommates and several boys from Zhuang Qiu's dorm gathered at the train station for a tearful farewell. After the train departed, everyone rushed to catch the last bus back to the university. In the frantic crowd, Zigwang was pushed aside and couldn't squeeze onto the vehicle. As the bus pulled away, she realized she had missed the final trip, but then she noticed that Zhuang Qiu had also remained behind on the platform.